There was once a time in your life where you went outside, touched grass, and had fun with friends. But in 2020, everything changed. A global virus was spreading and everyone, everywhere in the world, had to isolate themselves in their homes. Public places were shut down, and in general, there just wasn't much to do. During this time, many people created YouTube channels, game companies made new games to get people hooked on them. And well, you get the point, but what if games that still exist just don't feel fun anymore? In 2020, Riot Games, known for League of Legends, made a tactical 5-person shooter titled Valorant. The game was supposed to be a game where gunplay would take the upper hand, and you would need solid aim and strategies to win your games. In the beginning, Riot was definitely engaging with Valorant's player base. There were updates, there were new releases, bug patches, and much more. They even did a fun Christmas event that sadly never returned. And at one point they had a game mode titled Replication, which was an extremely fun idea where you had 5 players who played the same agent on every team and you'd get some fun clips out of them. Sadly, when I joined, this game mode was already gone and never returned. Over the years, Riot started to communicate less and less with the community. Valorant saw a couple of bug patches, agent releases, and map releases, and they even added Team Deathmatch to the game. It seemed like Valorant would be exciting for a long period to come. But lately, something happened. Something I'd like to describe as the decline of Valorant. The most asked feature to be added to Valorant is a replay system. And no, I'm not here to tell you that Riot needs to add this fucking replay system, or I'll quit the game. But if there's so many people asking for a replay system, it'll make you question, what has taken Riot so long to add a replay system? The answer to this is simple. They are not giving a single fuck about their player base. And it's easy to tell that they don't. Almost all gaming companies want the same thing: money. And especially when a game gets popular and people start to come in, stuff like this gets worse. Companies become more and more greedy. And as players start to spend more, the companies think they can get away with it easily. Just look at EA with The Sims 4, which is probably close to being as greedy as Riot is being when it comes to Valorant. When you first start off in Valorant, things may seem exciting. You don't know how the game works yet, so you play a bunch of games, unlock new agents, and try to get better, just so you can play competitive and compete against millions of players to become the best player in Valorant. And while this is all exciting, there's players getting bored, because they keep being hard stuck, don't seem to improve. Every match you queue into either has a smurf, somebody who throws their game, or a combination of both. And guess what? Riot is not doing anything against this because they just want you to keep playing, keep giving them money. Every end of a competitive episode, or season as they call them now, you get the same item: a gun buddy for your respective rank. There's nothing else to it. So there's no incentive to really keep trying. There's people asking for new gun buddies at the end of an episode, or maybe like a new skin or something. But Riot doesn't seem to care. All Riot is caring about when it comes to Valorant is copying and pasting the same formulas onto agents and skin lines, trying to make it come across as something new when in reality, there's nothing new about it. There's no new game modes that were released in a while with exception of Team Deathmatch, and guess what? After a while, even that gets boring. Riot seems to occupied with making new agents, skins, and maps without realizing that a simple game mode, more events, more new ways to actually play the game, and much more could help out bringing Valorant back to its glory days. What I think Valorant should change is implementing the replay system as soon as possible. I know they said they're working on it, but where is it? How long is it going to take to implement it? Another thing I think is needed is changing up the reward you get at the end of a season. Nobody wants the same stupid gun buddy every episode. We want something new. Give us an exclusive skin that changes every season. I think there's more that you can come up with that would drastically make ranking up more fun and rewarding. Instead of releasing maps and agents, work on new game modes, revamp replication, and give us more fun events that could lead to potential rewards, like finding presents during Christmas, a small egg hunt during Easter, a small competition to gain rewards, and a lot more. It isn't difficult to add new changes that can make the game a lot more fun, but it seems like Riot is not willing to put in the time and effort. And to wrap up this video, I've seen about a couple of different content creators on Valorant who quit the game in the past few months due to several different reasons. Most of them said the game feels stale, and it really does. A lot of them also say that making content on Valorant is difficult because it's repetitive. I make anime intros on Valorant that I find fun to create, and while there's so many intro songs I can use, I'll run out of ideas eventually. That, unfortunately, is the sad truth. And that's the same thing for all the creators who follow a formula that has worked for them for several years, whether that be Valorant content or not. Eventually, you'll run out of ideas, so I don't blame them. If you get bored with this game, I recommend to take a break, go outside, touch some grass, get your life back on track. It'll help you regain the love for this game that you once had. And I'm not talking breaks of a month or a couple of weeks. Take a couple months break, and then return, see if anything changed and if you still enjoy the game. But nothing lasts forever, and Valorant can't last forever either. To every story, there'll be an ending at some point. And when it comes to Valorant, that ending might be sooner or later.